Strap it and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to light a fuse. Really white like fire. Yeah. Right, rearranging, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Life live on the track or the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Oh, tires spinning, fans grinning. Right, rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, we control time. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, it's show time.
Strap it and fire it up. It's time to light the fuse.
It's time to light a fuse. Really white like fire. Yeah. Right, rearranging, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Life live on the track or the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every lap we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane scene. Oh, tires spinning, fans grinning. Right, rear's live, and we ain't quitting. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, we control time. Right, rear racing. We ain't playing. Start your engines, it's show time.
luckily enough, the 3 right up 8.
And welcome back to Right Rear Racing as we bring you week number 2 of FASTuary here with your two fat guys sim racing promotions. And these drivers are out there currently doing their hot lap session, breaking this track in here at Charlotte. Looks like we're going to have 24 drivers making the calls so far with roughly about 2 minutes left of their practice session. And as of right now, Tyler Lacey in the 97 has set the quickest time during practice session, and that quickest time is going to be a 15:42. And again, we will be going live once again on Monday next week for week number 3 of the FASTuary and conclude the season in 2 weeks as well. And all that action will be caught right here on Right Rear Racing and live at around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're interested in joining, it's going to be a hosted race. Damage is on and here with these 358s, and the first 60 drivers to sign up into the hosted session will get in. Looks like our YouTube side of things is working tonight, so glad that's working for us here as we will be on Facebook and YouTube. You can catch us if you're just joining in for the first time here on Right Rear Racing. Please go ahead and smash that follow button, hit that like button, and get notified when we go live here on Right Rear Racing. We have the 69 here of Mitch as He's trying to get that top side working here on the back straightaway and off of 2 into 3. Carson Cherry in his 226 machine. Looks like I might have got the YouTube side of things fixed, but don't know what's happening here with our audio. Why we don't hear the cars. And that should fix it right there to be able to hear the car's audio now. And we're going to have two 25s out there. The 25K, that's going to be Jamie, as they just complete their warm-up session. We were going to have 25 drivers making the call. One driver has been disqualified. I don't know if that's just for the hot lap session. It has to be just for... And starting on the pole for heat race number 1, we're going to see the 37 machine of Tyler. On the inside, on his outside is going to be the 226 of Carson Cherry. Inside row number 2 has the 95 of Shay Miller. And on his outside is going to be Justin White in the 22 machine. Inside row number 3 has the 48 of Dylan Blackburn on the inside with Colton Kinney in the 8 machine on his outside, and Jamie rounding out the field in that 25K. Again, Carson has been disqualified. He is your race control. He's going to be at the top of the booth watching this race as we're ready to go here for heat race number 1 action.
Man, that sure come out freaking pill draw needs to get fired. It's ridiculous.
So that's going to bump up your outside row, the 20 machine. That's going to be the 8 and the 22, or the 20W there, will be jumping up a row. 6 cars making the call here. We should have everyone moving on straight to the main event, as we do have, I believe it was 24 drivers, 25 drivers, with 2 drivers being your race control, just going out there making some laps and getting ready to help break this track in. The 37 of Tyler is going to be leading the field down the back straightaway into turn number 3. This time around, coming off of turn number 4, going to receive the rolled up green flag as we're ready to go next time around. And there we see the flag man give that rolled up green flag for heat race number 1 action.
Get it done.
As they make their way through 1 and 2 there. As they come down the back straightaway, the pace truck has pulled off. Going to turn number 3 here, getting ready to set us underway for heat race number 1 action. The 37 of Tyler is going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway here for heat race number 1. As they go into turn number 1, we're going to be side by side. That's going to be Justin on the outside and the 20 machine with the 37 of Tyler on his inside. Give it to Justin White in that 22 in the 20 machine as he works his way on the outside down the back straightaway. As he comes off turn number 4 there, he's going to lead lap number 1, going down low to block that bottom line from Tyler. We're going to be look Tyler go on the outside coming off turn 2. We're going to make a little bit of contact. The 37's in the outside wall. Is he going to maintain his spot there, or will Dylan Blackburn in the 48 machine come up there and make that pass for second? Give Justin White still the lead here in the 20 machine as he's working his way. I believe that's off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. As we're up close, I'm kind of got lost there. Now we see Tyler in that 37 machine trying to work the outside groove still. The 48 of Dylan Blackburn, he's trying to work that bottom groove. Here comes Dylan working the bottom side off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Going to end up pushing up behind the 37 machine as he's looking down low as he's coming off turn number 4. The field has received cross flags. We're halfway through with heat race number 1 action here The 48 of Dylan Blackburn's trying different lines here, trying to get around the 37 of Tyler as 48 is going to look down low in turn number 3. Do a slide job on Tyler. Tyler's going to be up there, and we're going to be side by side. Give the spot to Dylan Blackburn in that 48 machine. Here comes Tyler looking to throw slide job right back at Dylan. And Dylan's going to do a crossover as they come off turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, we have a battle for second position on your screen between the 37 and the 48. Give it to the 48 of Dylan Blackburn as Tyler has moved his way back to the back of the field. We have the 95 of Shea Miller going around. We're going to go back up to the front, and that's going to be Justin White in the 20 machine here as he's working his way into turn number 3. As he's coming off turn number 4, he's going to be getting the white flag. Can he hold Dylan Blackburn back as Dylan's trying to go down low? He's going to give him a shot at shorts right there. Spin the 20 machine around. That's going to also send him around, and I know who likes that one. That's going to be the 25K of Jamie as he's working his way down the back straightaway into turn number 3 as he's working his way off turn number 4. He's going to take the win here in heat race number 1 action with Colton in that 8 machine, finishing in second. Shea Miller in the 95 is going to round out your top 3.
Hey, bro, that wasn't me.
And that was heat race number 1 action there.
Entertainment at its finest.
As we take a look at the rest of the field, Justin White's going to finish 4th. Dylan Blackburn finishes out in your top 5.
I know, I wasn't going after you. You would just have to be coming back.
Let's not want to pull up again. We'll come back through there once again.
Hey, what happened to you, man? You're gone.
And Hunter Dressler is going to start on the pole with your Division 6 champion of Robert Eversole on his outside. Looks like the 99 of Brett is going to start, supposed to be scheduled to start inside row number 2. He's not going to make it as I believe he is one of your admins. Kyle Hoon is going to be on the outside row number 2 in that 63 machine. Bring up Carson McCary in that 21 to be on the inside row number 2. And Ben Jolly in the 924 is going to round out the field here for heat race number 2 action. As Hunter Dressler and Robert Eversole lead the field off of turn number 4. They're getting the rolled up green flag. We're set to go underway next time around for heat race number 2 action. As they come off turn number 2, the pace truck will dive off. They're on the back straightaway. Robert Eversole and Hunter Dressler are going to lead the field to the green here as they come through turn number 3. The 64 of Hunter Dressler is going to hit that live pedal and get us underway here. He's going to get an early advantage and give Carson McCrary that inside. He's going to hit that tractor tire, and that's going to allow Robert Eversole to hold on to the second position. Can he reel in the 64 of Hunter Dressler? The 63 of Kyle Hahn, he's going to be up there in 3rd. And Ben Jolly in the 924, he's going to be rounding out in the top or 4th position. It looks like Brett did miss the start. He's back out there on the track. As you see, the 9 of Carson, he's limping around. We're going to go up to the front as Robert Eversole is trying to work the outside groove as they work through turn number 1. We're going to go up a little bit closer with these drivers as you see the 11 there of Robert working the outside. We're going to be side by side going down the back straightaway, going in turn number 3. Slight contact. Here comes Ben Jolly looking down low. We're making a 3-car battle here as they work their way off turn number 4. Give it to Robert Eversole, who's going to take the lead right there. Here comes Hunter Dressler right back, throwing a slide job. Here comes Robert Eversole doing a crossover. The top 4 drivers are all right there under a blanket as they go into turn number 3 as Robert Eversole is going to try to throw a slide job. Here comes Ben Jolly. We're going to go 3 wide. We're going to have your cross flags as we're halfway through with heat race number 2 action. We're going to step away just a little bit here so that way we can take a little bit more look as Ben Jolly is trying to work that bottom side. He's going to make a pass here on Hunter Dressler, throw a slide job with a crossover from Hunter And Hunter Dressler still maintaining that lead as they go down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The 924 is going to run on the outside. He's going to get a good run off of turn number 2. That 64 is going to be right there as well. The 64 is going to look to throw a slide job. Not clear, and we're going to make contact with the 924 as they go into turn number 3. As they come off turn number 4, they're getting the 2 popsicle sticks as they have 2 laps remaining. Here in heat race number 2, we do have a battle for third between the 11 and the 63 there, as the 63 of Kyle's trying to close the door. Go back up front. This 924 is looking down low, going into turn number 3 with a crossover from Hunter Dressler as they just got out get the white flag with 1 lap remaining with the battle for the lead between the 64 and the 924. The 924 is going to dive down low, diamond turn 1 and 2 off. Going to look down low, going into turn number 3. The 64 of Hunter Dressler is trying to close that gap, but give the win to Ben Jolly, followed by Hunter Dressler. Robert Eversole in the 11 machine rounds out your top 3, and Kyle rounds out your top 4. And Carson's right there, left and back around 1 lap down. Going to complete heat race number 2 action here for you tonight for week number 2 of your FASTuary with the 358 big block modifieds with 2 Fat Guys Sim Racing promotions. As you see there, there's the rest of the whole field as they finished.
I know you wasn't joking, but just warning you now, there is any sort of...
And heat race number 3 is going to take the field now.
Where you hit the ground and you'll be banned from any...
If I can get the grid to work for us once again. It's like it's hit or miss right now. And we got Will Hanger in the 20 machine. He's going to start on the pole with Colby in the 714 on his outside.
Straight up, this dude mic'd up in Discord and said, I can't hear.
Robert Smith in the 16 machine is going to be inside row number 2. And on his outside is going to be the 33 of Marty Salmons. Inside row number 3 has Sparky Martin in the 414. And on his outside is going to have Lindell in the 7 machine. Looks like Robert Smith is in the 16 machine, will not make the call. So we're going to have 5 cars once again for heat race number 3 action here tonight.
Tractor tire lives matter. Back to the bottom then. Hey Carson, are we gonna mute?
Again, if you're just joining in, we're on the heat race number 3 here, and first time here with Right Rear Racing. Go ahead and hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, and also jump in the chat and let us know who you're cheering on here for tonight's FASTuary week number 2 race with the 358 big block modifieds at Charlotte.
Remember, boys,
as Will Hanger and Kobe lead the field off of turn number 4. They're receiving the rolled up green flag. We're set to go underway next time around.
Top 3 scale, top 3 scale.
As they work their way down the back straightaway, the pace truck will dive off there, going into turn number 3 here. As 19 of Will Hanger's going to hit that lob pedal and get us underway for heat race number 3 action. He's going to get an early lead here going into turn number 1. Kobe in the 714 is going to try to run on the outside line as Will Hanger's running that bottom side. He's going to get a good advantage here down the back straightaway, try to extend that gap on Kobe there as they work their way off of turn number 4 for lap number 1. Give the lead to Will Hanger, followed by Kobe. As Kobe did make contact there. We're going to go back and take another look at that. I don't know what happened right there, as the 714 of Kobe is going to be taking the lead, followed by Marty Salmons in that 33. Will Hanger in that 19 machine has moved back to your 3rd position. As all the drivers are up there on the top side of the track, working their way through 1 and 2. The 55, that's going to be the 7 machine on your scoreboard. He's going to look down low of Will. He's going to be side by side. That's going to be a battle for 3rd on your screen between the 19 and the 55 as they work their way down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The 33 machine is working down low, whereas 19 of Will Hanger is working the outside groove. Will's going to look inside, going in turn number 3. Look for a slide job here from Will Hanger in the 19 machine. The 33 is trying to do a crossover. Give the spot to Will Hanger in that 19 machine as we are halfway through with heat race number 3 as we're still side by side. This is a battle for 2nd on your screen between the 33 and the 19 as the 19 of Will Hanger is going to hold on to your 2nd position. He's going to reel in the 714 of Kobe Kasinger. And sorry if I butcher anyone's name here. And give the third spot to the 55 machine of Lindell, as the 33 is still right there. That's going to be Marty Salmons trying to move back into your third spot as we come off turn number 4 here with the popsicle stick showing with 2 laps remaining here in heat race number 3 action. The 714 of Colby's going to hold it on to the lead. Will Hanger and that 19 machine is right there as well. He's going to try to change up his line just a little bit here and close that gap as they come off turn number 4 with white flag showing. We have 1 lap remaining here in heat race number 3. Will's looking down low in 1 and 2s to look for a slide job. The 714 is going to be right there. We're going to be side by side for a little bit as Will's going to go up top here in 3 and 4. Try to get a good run and give the win to the 714 of Colby, followed by the 19 of Will Hanger and Lindell and the 55 machine for your top 3. And 4th was Marty Salmons.
Too tight the cinder in there in turn 1.
Again, it doesn't want to show everything right here. And we do have heat race number 4 action lining up now. Derek Fisher in the 38 machine. He's going to be on the pole with the 97 of Tyler Lacey on his outside. Mitch in the 69 machine is going to be inside row number 2 with Dominic Freeman on his outside in the 13 machine. Row number 3 has Connor Smith in the 10 on the inside with the 42 of Dylan Robbins on his outside. Looks like Dylan Robbins will not make the call, so we do have 5 cars once again in heat race number 4 action here.
Also remember, boys, all cautions are on iRacing. The only reason we throw cautions is not him.
As the field makes their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. This time around, coming off turn number 4, they're going to get the rolled up green flag. And as they get the rolled up green flag, we're set to go underway next time around. The field is going to be led by the 38 of Derek Fisher, followed by Tyler Lacey, with Tyler Lacey as well on the outside. As they work their way off turn number 2 down the back straightaway, the pace truck is going to dive off there into the infield on the back straightaway. Again, Tyler Lacey in that 97 machine was your quick time during your warm-up session. The 38 of Derek Fisher is going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway here for heat race number 4 action. Going to get that early lead. Tyler Lacey's going to try to reel him in here. Here comes the 69 of Mitch as he's going to close the door there on the second place machine as Tyler Lacey got a good run there off of turn number 2. This is your battle for the lead as they work their way through 3 and 4. Tyler Lacey's working the bottom side. Derek Fisher on the outside. Give the lead, or give lap 1 to Derek Fisher in that 38 machine. The 97 is looking on the middle of the track to the bottom of the track as he's coming off turn number 2. We're going to be side by side down the back straightaway going in turn number 3 as the 38 machine of Derek Fisher is working the outside. The 97 of Tyler Lacey is working the bottom as Tyler Lacey did make the pass there for the lead. Here comes the 38 of Derek Fisher trying to look on the bottom side of 1 and 2. And Tyler Lacey in that 97 machine just has a little bit better run there off of turn 2 as Tyler's going up high. Here comes Derek Fisher. We're going to be side by side. Derek did not slide up all the way. And give room to Tyler there as we are 3 laps into heat race number 4 action here. Tyler Lacey in that 97 machine still out front, followed by Derek Fisher in that 38 machine, and Mitch in the 69 for your top 3 as they come off turn 4 this time around. They're getting across flags as we're halfway through with heat race number 4 action here. And Tyler Lacey is getting that clean air, running the lap time of a 15:93. We do have a battle for second on your screen now between the 38 and the 69 as the 69 of Mitch is working the bottom side. The 38 is working the top mid groove as they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Mitch is going to go up high. Now he's going to diamond off the turn just a little bit as we do have 2 laps remaining. Can Mitch in that 69 machine reel in the 38 and make that pass for second position as they work their way off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway? Tyler Lacey is out front and should should be able to win this thing with a 1.5 second gap there for a little bit as they work their way up to turn 4, getting the white flag. The 69 of Mitch is going to have 1 lap to go here to make that pass for second as they work their way up to turn 2, down the back straightaway into turn number 3. We're going to go back up to the front here. That's going to be Tyler Lacey in that 97 machine taking the win, followed by Derek Fisher in the 38. Mitch Menard in the 69 is going to come home in third. The 10 of Connor Smith in fourth, and rounding out the field is going to be the 13 of Dominic Freeman. And we're going to do a quick warm-up session here, try to break this track in a little bit more, do any fine-tune adjustments that these drivers need to do to their cars, because it is a open setup race here with the Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions and the 358 modified, or 358 modifies, yes.
Everything else.
That's just, you're going to see these drivers come out here and make a few laps. And give a huge shout-out to the sponsors of Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions.
That was a stun right there.
Cherry Cinematography, specializing in iRacing photography, has deals to suit all your needs. With deals like 5 for 10, 10 for 20, 15 for 30, and 20 for 60, you cannot go wrong. You can reach out to Carson Cherry 226 on Discord. That's CARSON Cherry 226.
And again, thanks to all the sponsors with Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. If you're interested in any of the events that goes on with Two Fat Guys, go ahead and go to tfgracing.com and register today for any of the events. You're going to see the schedule up there for all the special events that they do. And in about a month's time, on March 22nd, I'm going to try to go live here on Right Rear Racing as a onboard camera for one of their special events. That's going to be the Truckers Tangle. Running the, I believe it's the Pro 2 trucks around a dirt oval. Don't believe we're going to be making the full practice session here of, or I guess it is only 3 minutes, so we probably make the whole 3-minute practice session here. And with the 1 minute left here, I'm going to go ahead and mute my mic real fast and get a water and get ready to go for your main event following this warm-up session.
Fine. Sorry about that, man.
Strap in, fire it up. It's time to light the
I know it was kind of bumpy during the time.
I'm like killing the wheel fan right here, going into 3 and 4, just having some slamming things.
Right rear racing, we're bringing the heat. Burning rubber and mics, got you up out your seat. Life live on the track, on the digital stream. We don't chase views, we chase dreams. From the dirt to the asphalt, throttle stays wide. Every life we broadcast, it's a hell of a ride. Yeah, Facebook Live and that YouTube screen. Tune in now, it's a high octane. Stay up.
And your start lineup's going to be, they're grading up now. We're going to look at your starting lineup here for week number 2 of FASTuary with the 358 modifieds open setup with the Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions here at Charlotte Motor Speedway here tonight with Jamie in the 25. He's going to be starting on the pole with Ben Jolly on his outside in the 924. Kobe in the inside row number 2 with the 714 machine, and on his outside is going to be the 97 of Tyler Lacey. Row number 3 has Colton in the 8 machine on the inside with Hunter Dressler on his outside in the 64. Row number 4 has Will Hanger in the 19 machine on the inside. On his outside is going to be the 38 of Derek Fisher. Shay Miller in the 95, he's going to be on the inside row number 5 with Division 6 champion of Robert Eversole on his outside in the 11 machine. Row number 6 has Lindell in the 7 machine on the inside with Mitch Menard on his outside in the 69.
That's what I think. I honestly think he
Row 7 has Justin White on the inside with Kyle Hahn on his outside. Marty Simon's going to be inside row number 8 with Connor Smith on his outside. Row 9 has Dylan Blackburn in the 48 machine on the inside with Carson McCary on his outside in the 21 machine. The 414 of Sparky Martin's going to be inside row number 10 with Dominic Freeman on his outside in the 13 machine. And rounding up your last 2 rows here for tonight for your FASTuary week number 2 is going to be Tyler Aldworth, Brett Krug, Robert Smith, and Dylan Robbins. As the field just received the rolled up green flag, we're set to go underway next time around. The field is going to be led by the 25. My ticker would calm down here. The 25 of Jamie with Ben Jolly on the outside here as they work their way down the back straightaway. The pace truck's going to dive off into the infield as we're set to go underway as they're going to turn number 3. Feels ready to go here. The 25 of Jamie's going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway here for your main event for 30 laps as the field is going to go into turn number 1. The Jamie's going to work the bottom side. The 714 of Kobe, he's going to be right there, make it 3 wide as they work their way down the back straightaway. We're still side by side for the lead as the 924 is on the outside. The 25 is pushed up just a little bit and give the lead to Ben Jolly. We're 3 wide there for second. And that's going to be the 714 of Colby taking home your second position so far. The 97 of Tyler Lacey, he's working that bottom side. Again, he was your quick driver there in hot laps. As we're still going to have a battle here for your lead between the 714 and the 924 as they work their way down in turn number 1. As they come off turn 2, the 924 is going to be on the outside, followed by the 714 right there going into turn number 3. The 714 is looking down low just a little bit, sliding up. And the 997 of Tyler, he's going to slide down, try to diamond off that turn. Hunter Dressler is going to be in 4th, and Will Hanger rounds out your top 5. And we have one that's fallen off there. I believe it's Kyle Hahn and Jamie that have wrecked. As we go back up to the front of the field, they're catching lap traffic here as Ben Jolly just rubs the outside wall there in 1 and 2. And Justin White has moved up 7 spots so far in that 20 machine. He's sitting in 6th position as the 55 of Lindell is going to be in that in the 7th position. We do have a battle back there with Shea Miller and Dylan Blackburn. That's going to be a battle for that was going to be a battle for 10th. As you see right here, all these drivers are trying to get everyone all figured out here as Dylan Blackburn is working that bottom side in that black car, going to be running in 7th, trying to reel in Lindell as we do have a caution flag coming out. We did have a battle here up front as we were missing that, seeing the 3 wide there for your 7th through 10th position. As we go take another look here at the 13 of Dominic Freeman as he's see what happened here. As you see, the leaders are right there, right in front of them. On turn number 1.
Hey, could you not try to wreck me across this? Hey, Carson, will I get my spot back on that because there's a lap car?
And I don't know what happened there.
Well, that guy said.
It looks like he got a little bit tight coming off the turn and hits the outside wall and loops her right in front of the field there. The 97 of Tyler Lacey, he's going to end up getting involved with it, and Will Hanger as well. And we're going to go back to your racing action here.
13, that was on you. You're going to get an EOL, 1 more, and you will be parked tonight.
Ben Jolly in the 924 is going to be out front, followed by Colby in that 714. Will Hanger has moved up into your 3rd spot with Hunter Dressler in the 64 running in 4th. And Lindell in the 55 machine will be rounding out your top 5. Justin White in 6th. Dylan Blackburn in 7th. Carson McCary in 8th. Shea Miller in 9th. And Robert Eversole rounds out your top 10. And the pace truck's going to dive in here on the back straightaway. Again, the field is going to be led by the 924 of Ben Jolly on the inside with the 714 of Colby on his outside as they go into turn number 3. Can hit the loud pedal at any point here as the 924 is going to hit that loud pedal and get us back underway here for your main event. As Ben Jolly's going to get a good jump here. The 19 machine of Will Hanger is going to get an even better jump and follow along with Ben Jolly. Again, these two are up there battling it out for the lead last week. Here comes the 19 of Will Hanger. He's going to throw a slide job on Colby in that 714 machine. We're going to be side by side here as they work their way down the front straightaway. The 714 is going to be up high. Here comes Will Hanger, going to move into that second position as he's going to try to reel in Ben Jolly in that 924 machine. And working the bottom side there, that's going to be Justin White in that 20 machine. He's trying to get up there as well, as Kobe's not letting up just yet, as he's going to throw a slide job on Will. Will's going to cross him over as they come off turn 2, down the back straightaway here. And we're going to have another caution flag coming out as this race was heating up between all these drivers up here towards the front of the field. We're going to try to take a look at it and find out what happened. I think that was with Carson McCrae in that 9 machine. As he's working the bottom side there, getting that left front off the ground, make contact 64, comes down the track and spins out, and that's what brought out the caution once again here for week number 2 action with your FASTuary. 924 of Ben Jolly is going to be out front, followed by Will Hanger in the 19 machine. The 714 of Colby is going to be in third. Lindell in the 55 machine is going to be fourth. Justin White rounds out your top 5. Dylan Blackburn in 6th. Hunter Dressler in 7th. Robert Eversole 8th. Marty Salmons 9th. And Shay Miller rounds out your top 10.
Just the light behind me and inside of there, I will.
And as always here on Right Rear Racing, I'm going to say that lap timer up there on the left-hand side of your screen will correct itself once we go back underway here as the field just proceeded to roll up green flag. Again, it's going to be Ben Jolly and Will Hanger leading the field to the green next time around. As they come off turn number 2, the pace truck's going to dive in here, and we're going down the back straightaway and fire at any point from turn 3 up to the green flag, as the 924 of Ben Jolly is going to be on the inside here with the 19 of Will Hanger on his outside. Ben's going to hit that loud pedal and get us underway. The 714 of Kobe's going to try to follow suit, but we have Justin White right there on his inside trying to look down low as well. We're going to be side by side for position number 2 here and give the 20 machine. He's looking to go up there as well, whereas the 714 of Kobe's looking down low going in turn number 3 as Will Hanger's running the outside cushion there off for turn 4. Now, Will Hanger is going to go down low, try to throw a slide job on Ben Jolly. As he's cleared him, here comes Ben throwing a crossover, as this is your battle for your lead between Ben and Will. And Kobe's wanting in on the action as he's trying to throw a slide job there on Will, coming off turn number 4. And Ben Jolly is going to lead the field. Here comes the 714 looking down low in turn number 1. He's going to try to get a 2-for-1 special. Instead, he's going to get 1. And here comes a crossover from Will Hanger, as we do have a battle between your top 3 drivers here, as we are nearing the halfway point. And here comes the 55 of Lindell. He's wanting in on the action as well, as they work their way down the front straightaway into turn number 1. And the 19, or I'm sorry, that was 714. He had to let up just a little bit for the 19 as he was going in there pretty hard. And they work their way through 3 and 4. Will Hangers closed the door just a little bit there on Ben Jolly. As they work their through the top side there in 1 and 2, we do have another caution. That's going to be on Dominic Freeman in that 13 machine. Once again, we're going to take another look at it here.
That's Justin White asked if you could enable his chat, please.
I see that left rear's kind of crumpled up over his turn in there. I think the steering wheel or wheels were already messed up as he's pulling into the pits there. Spins out, and the caution comes out instead of going into the pits. And we had one heating up here as we're right around the halfway point. The 924 of Ben Jolly has led it, I believe, since the drop of the green, followed by Will Hanger. He's moved up 5 spots into the second position there. Colby in the 714, followed by Lindell in the 55 machine there, has moved up 7 spots. We also have Justin White rounding out your top 5 And Justin White has moved up 8 spots. Dylan Blackburn's in 6th, moving up 11 spots. Hunter Dressler in 7th. Robert Eversole in 8th. Shea Miller in 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Tyler Lacey in the 97 machine. And Tyler did have to go back into the pits and make a quick repair as he was involved in that early race caution.
Justin and White.
Had a little bit of damage there to his front nose.
21, bro. What are you doing?
As the field works their way off turn number 4, receiving the rolled up green flag. We're set to go underway next time around. The field is going to be led with Ben Jolly on the inside and Will Hanger on his outside.
I just want to know what you consider a jump start because I fired what Ben did and just nosed under Colby and didn't cross.
Stay in line.
Just want to know, so I won't do it again.
Just stay in line. Stay in line.
And the pace truck does pull in here as they work their way down the back straightaway. As they go in turn number 3, the 924. Ben Jolly's hitting that loud pedal and getting us back underway here for your main event here for week number 2. As Will Hanger's looking down low, going in turn number 1. Ben Jolly's going to hit the outside wall. That's going to allow Will to hit that slide job. But the crossover from Ben is going to get him back up there into your lead. As you see right there, we have your top 6 drivers all under a blanket working their way through 3 and 4. And here comes Will looking for a slide job once again on Ben. Ben's going to do a crossover once again as they come off turn number 2. Going to be side by side down the back straightaway into turn number 3 with Ben looking to throw a slide job of his own on Will. He's going to clear as he goes off 4 and taking the lead. Now Ben's going to go down low. Will's going to go up high as they go through 1 and 2. Will's going to do a crossover and look down low going into turn number 3 as we have a side-by-side action as Will's going to drive it in there just a little bit harder and clear the slide job as Ben Jolly is going to move into your second position. Will Hanger is going to take the lead as Ben Jolly is looking down low once again in 1 and 2 trying to take that lead back. As we're working our way down the back straightaway, the 714 of Colby's going to be right there as well the 55 of Lindell as they work their way off of turn number 4. The 714 is closed in the gap. He's going to look down low here in 1 and 2, trying to clear Ben Jolly. He's going to clear him, and Ben's going to look for a crossover. We're going to be side by side. This is battle for second on your screen between the 714 and the 924. Make that 3 wide for the lead in 3 and 4 as we're going to have a crossover. We're going to have a battle here for second once again as we have 10 laps remaining here in your main event. The 714 of Kobe's going to move up into your second position. Ben Jolly in the 924 has moved back to 3rd. He's not done yet as he's looking down low going into turn number 3. Here comes the 20 as well. That's going to be Justin White as we are heating up. We're going to have another caution coming out. That's going to be on the 8K of Colton as we go along with Colton here and take a look at what happened as he's going into the turn. The 64 machine's right there in front of him. The 9's down low coming off the turn there. A little bit of contact between the 9 and the 8. The 8 goes up in the outside wall and clobbers it, has damaged and everyone else clears them, but it's right there in front of the field, and that's why we have the caution that comes out. The one seat that I'd like to be sitting in right now is going to be probably the 55 machine of Lindell. Watching all 3 of these drivers up here throw these slide jobs back and forth and also trying to get up into the mix. Justin White, he was right there as well. He's trying to look down low and throw some slide haymakers of his own. So we have the 19 machine of Will Hanger leading the field. Ben Jolly in 2nd. Kobe in 3rd. Lindell in the 55 machine is going to be in 4th. Blackburn I'm sorry, that's going to be Justin White in 5th. As we should be single file, but we're going to double them up. No, it looks like we're going to go 2 single file as we're under 10 laps remaining here for your main event for week number 2 of your FASTuary. As you see, Ben Jolly is right there on the bumper of Will Hanger, ready to go as the pace truck does pull off on the back straightaway. As we go into turn number 3, Will Hanger is going to go up high here, entering turn number 3. Look for him to do the cut down here off of the turn. And he cuts down just a little bit. He's going to be underway as Will Hanger is going to be leading the field into turn number 1. Ben Jolly is going to be right there. The 55 of Lindell, he's going to get a good jump here. He's going to be back there. He also, I believe he might have got a black flag. But here comes Justin White. He's looking down low. He's going to be, this battle for 3rd on your screen between the 20 and the 714. The 714 just has a better run there off turn 4. We're going to be side by side between the 20 and the 714 as we work our way off turn 2 down the back straightaway. The 20 machine of Justin White, he's going to look down low once again as they enter turn number 3. And the 924 of Ben Jolly is going to close the gap on Will Hanger as Colby in that 714 machine holds on to your lead. The 48 machine of Dylan Blackburn is going to go a lap down here down the back straightaway into turn number 3. We're going to go up to your leaders, see if lap traffic does play a factor. The 714 is getting loose there in turn number 3. As we go back there, we're going to have Justin White's going to try to thread the needle there and going to cause him to get out of there, or contact. We're going to go back and take another look at that as he tried to thread the needle between the lap traffic and the 714 and throw that slide job.
He was in the center of the corner, and you were still entering.
As we take a look at it here,
Drove it in way too hard. I've watched
as
that
see
a
him
lot.
coming off turn 4 down the front straightaway, looking down low. That lap traffic's going to be right there. Slide it up there, make a little bit of contact with the 48. That's what sent him around. And the 714 had nowhere else to go and made contact right there, and that's why the caution did come out.
I know you're throwing a slider, but that's a deep slider.
What I did was wrong. I'm just wondering what he was doing. He rolled down the track in front of the leaders and then proceeded the race done.
As you see there, the 714 of Colby is going into the pits to get a quick repair as his
When the
front
leaders came up, he got out of the way.
front wheels were not
He's
correct.
trying to get out of the way. Calm down. He's broke. Alright? He's just trying to get in the pits.
And we're going to take another look at it right here
That's a head scratcher.
from a different angle as we follow along with the 20 of Justin White here once again coming off turn 4 down the front straightaway, looking down low, throw the slide job, thread the needle there as well. As you see that slight contact, maybe net code there, but nowhere to go, and the 714 had nowhere to go as well. And that's again why the caution came out. And on my scoring board right now, I'm seeing the 97 of Tyler Lacey having a black flag as the pace truck does pull off. The 19 of Will Hanger will lead the field in turn number 3 here. As Will Hanger's going to hit that loud pedal, and Ben Jolly's going to be right there. The 714 is going to look on the inside and go back up to the top side here in 1, as he's going to be right there. The 55 of Lindell's right there on his bumper. As they work their way down the back straightaway, the 714 is looking down low, going into turn number 3. The 55 is going to be right there as well as they work their way off turn number 4. Think about what lap we're on and everything with Will Hanger still out front. Can Ben Jolly come back and take the win from Will, or can Colby or even Lindell in that 55 machine as they work their way off of turn number 4? The 924 is trying something different here, going down low in 1 and 2 as they work their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. And on your screen right now, you do see your top 4 drivers: the 19, the 924, the 714, followed by the 55. As we do have your popsicle sticks out, as we do have 2 laps remaining. Can Ben Jolly close that gap and take the win from Will as they go into turn number 3? Coming off turn number 4, we're getting the white flag. We do have a side-by-side battle for 3rd as they work their way off turn number 4. We're going to have 1 lap remaining here as Ben Jolly's throwing the haymaker, and Will Hanger's going to cross him over. That's the battle for your lead as they work their way down the back straightaway. The 19 is going to look down low and close that gap where you cannot throw that slide drop. As we're coming off turn 4, we're going to be side-by-side and at the line. Give it to Will Hanger in that 19 machine. The 924 of Ben Jolly's going to take home 2nd, and Colby in the 714 will round out your top 3. Again, that win was a 0.06 second win for Will Hanger in that 19 machine.
Alright, top 3.
Lindell in the 55, he tried there in turns 3 and 4 as well. We've seen him kind of in the background as we're watching Will Hanger and Ben Jolly battle it out. Moved up 7 spots and finished out in 4th. We have Tyler Lacey in that 97 machine. He's going to round out your top 5. As we see everyone, how everyone finished here tonight. Again, this is all unofficial results. If you want your official results, you're going to check out tfgracing.com or all their social media pages with the official results. Will Hanger is going to take the win as Ben Jolly is going to be in 2nd, Colby in 3rd. Lindell is going to finish 4th, and Tyler Lacey rounds out your top 5. Hunter Dressler in 6th. Excuse me there. Hunter Dressler in 6th. Shay Miller 7th. Jamie 8th. Connor Smith 9th. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Colton. Dylan Blackburn in 8th. Mitch Menard in... Dylan Blackburn in 11th. Mitch Menard in 12th. Robert Eversole in 13th. 14th goes to Tyler Altworth. And 15th, Calhoun. Marty Simon 16th. Dominic Freeman in 17th. Justin White in 18th. 19th goes to Carson McCurry. Derek Fisher 20th. Sparky Martin 21st. Brett Grube 22nd. 23rd is going to be Robert Smith, and rounding out the field for week number 2 here at FASTuary is going to go to Dylan Robbins. As we look through the rest of your results here on the screen, it looks like your hard charger would go to the 55 of Lindell, who finished in 4th, moved up 7 spots. And we also had Connor Smith, who finished 9th, moved up 7 spots as well. But as always, the tiebreaker would go to Lindell, who finished in 4th spot. Make sure that no one's there to do a interview. We do have everyone here ready to do interviews. We're going to hear from your top 3 here. So bear with me. Make sure I have everything set up here, as I was not ready to do driver interviews here tonight. And we're going to hear from Colby first. And Kobe, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought battle. You were right there the whole 30 laps, and Justin White tried to throw a haymaker, throw the needle between you and the lap car to throw that slide job. How was the track for that conditions and with that haymaker coming through there late in the race?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what his thought process was there. I mean, he threw it in there, and I was trying to cross underneath of him, and then he spins it out by himself right there. And, you know, I don't know if he was trying to, like, slow down and block me crossing underneath of him or what. I mean, he was clear of the slider, but then spins it out, half spins it out in front of me. He's putting on a pretty tight battle right there with me. I could see him in the rear view, and I wish I would have maybe 5 or 6 laps sooner started working the middle of the racetrack down there in 1 and 2. My buddy Ian was right there behind me in the 55 car, and on that last lap there, he showed me that the lane off the wall basically was coming in, and man, he pulled right there beside me and threw a slider on the last lap right there. It's always fun racing with him, and I'm just they didn't tell me to get my spot back up there, but I mean, what do you do when a guy slides you and then half spins out in front of you and there's nowhere to go? So I went in and got the car fixed, and I had a black flag and they cleared it right there at the end. I was just hoping they would clear it. It was he kind of slowed me down there. I was really hoping me and Ben were dicing it up pretty good behind Will Hanger there, and man, on that, I wish that last caution, the second to last caution when it came out, and I was running just a lane higher in 3, getting in right there, and Ben and Hanger, they were both lane lower getting into 3, and I passed Ben right there, and the yellow come out, and they put Ben right back in front of me, and I was just thinking to myself, well, shit, they're going to move up a lane, and because that's where I was getting them at, but I'm not sure how the hell, and they were bouncing it off the wall down there in 1 and 2 and just getting like a nitro shot, and man, I was flat to the floor down there, and I tried bouncing it off the fence once and screwed myself up. I don't know, it's a fun race. Just glad I finished 3rd, and we'll try some maybe a different setup or something next race, and go from there.
Yes, sir. And do you have any friends, family, sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Dirt Gangster Apparel. If you guys need any merchandise, check them out at www.dirtgangsterapparel.com. And thank Diamond Diesel Repair LLC. If you guys need any diesel work, truck work stuff done, check them out on Facebook. Super knowledgeable. Just a great guy. If you guys need any diesel repair, check them out. And thank Theodore Concrete on the car and TCM Motorsports. Hell, I think all six of our cars made the show tonight, transferring out of the top three of the heat races. So I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yes, sir. And again, congratulations on finishing third here tonight for week number 2 of FASTuary.
Thanks.
And hopefully we catch you next week on the podium again. And there you have it. Your third place finisher of Kobe on the 714 machine there. Next up, we're going to hear from the 924 of Ben Jolly. And Ben, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's 2 weeks in a row now. You and Will have put on one hell of a show. Come home in second with .06 seconds. Y'all were right there. Dragged race off turn 4. How was the track condition for you tonight? And where did you feel like you could gain on Will once Will got out there in front of you?
Hey, no, man. Overall, definitely a good run for us. Got P2 again. I, for the most part, set was all right, but sorts started to get slick at the end. The car just started coming to life, and that's when I started getting on Will. He came in the chat. I was like, dude, I don't know how you were so much faster in 1 and 2 than me, but you were catching me rapidly. Because another 5 laps, and you probably would have had me. But other than that, I mean, the set was pretty decent. I think their right rear shock was a little bit too hard. Because every time I'd go or try to run the bottom, the car would just stay flat and wouldn't hike up at all. So I just tried to keep momentum on the top so it'd stay rolled over. But other than that, yeah, got it on.
And I was going to ask you another question, but you basically answered it right there, that the set came in a little bit late in the race, so that's probably what happened early in the race whenever you're leading to allow Will to up there, if I'm speculating here.
Yeah, I had a little bit of low gear in because I knew it was kind of going to go to the top, and slider 3 and 4 is just how Charlotte pretty much plays out. But yeah, I don't know. I guess late race set we had in.
Yes, sir. And again, congratulations coming home second here in week number 2 of the FASTuary with the Two Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. Do you have any friends, family, or sponsors you'd like to give a shout out to?
Hey, no, I gotta thank Will Hanger, Racing Me Clean. Always race side by side, door to door panel with him. Durgy Dig Performance, Caleb Durgan himself, with all the big block stuff. It's amazing sets. Make sure you go check out Speed Ranch Setups. And yeah, it's just all you guys for putting the show on and you for broadcasting.
Yes, sir. And hopefully we'll see you next week for week number 3. And I don't remember where we're at, but hopefully we'll catch you again on the podium.
Yep, will do. Thank you, Donnie.
Yep, thanks, sir. And there you have it, Ben Jolly in the 924, who took home second here on week number 2. We're going to hear from Will. And Will, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
And first off, this is the first time that I've done a broadcast that you've won, that you came in here and actually did a broadcast, or an interview. So that's kind of strange for me here, but just wanted to point that out to you. Congratulations on your win here tonight. Like I told Ben, you and Ben had a drag race coming off turn 4. What was your mindset going into the last lap there, especially the last turn there in 3 and 4, to try to defend Ben there?
Honestly, I was just having fun, and me and him were having a good race. Whenever I got up to him, he actually left me a lane to go around the top, which is he had plenty of room to come up, but he was being a good sportsman and left me a lane. And I can really appreciate guys that race like that, and it really makes for a good show. So whenever it's flipped around, I'll definitely reciprocate, the uh, the clean driving that he showed me. But I was just having fun. Last lap, I didn't really care who won. I was having so much fun, to be honest with you.
And those type of races there where you're having fun, don't care who wins. Those are what brings the sim to life. Basically, is way I feel.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, if you can have fun here, I honestly have more fun. I don't know. It's hard. I have about the same amount of fun here as in real life, but when you just get appreciation for racing and being side by side with another car, whether it's in a real car or on the sim, I mean, it's just a lot of fun, especially when you get in here with people like Jolly who are really good and clean racing makes for even better race. I like to go door to door. I like to rub tires, but um, there's certain races for that, and there's certain races for you give each other room or whatever. But luckily, Jolly and I kind of always race each other clean, and it makes for a good race.
Yes, sir. And that's week number 2 of you and Jolly both finishing 1 and 2, respectively. We continue on next week with week number 3 here of the FASTuary with 2 Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions, and hopefully we catch you again on the podium. But before I let you go, do you have any friends, family, and sponsors that you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I gotta thank everybody on the sim. I gotta thank Jolly first and foremost for racing me clean. Like I said, having people that race you clean makes it worthwhile, and all my real sponsors: Capital Electric, Snyder's, and Hangers Harbor Flooring, Hangers Custom Glass, Hangers Farms, um, JoJo's Skid Steer Service, and let's see here. There's one more I'm missing. Oh, Power Services LLC, big one. But I think that about rounds it out.
Okay, sir. And hopefully next week we catch you again after the race for the interview. Again, congratulations on the win here tonight.
Yeah, appreciate y'all putting this on. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see y'all.
See you. And there you have it, Will Hanger and the 19 Machine taking home the win here tonight for week number 2 of your FASTuary with the 2 Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. We're going to go back live again next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time as we take on FASTuary week number 3 with 2 weeks left here in the FASTuary series with 2 Fat Guys Sim Racing Promotions. Again, we're going to be live on Right Rear Racing tomorrow for your Micro Sprint Hub Racing, and we conclude the series for your Dirt Series Indoor Nationals on Thursday. You can catch all that action live right here on Right Rear Racing. Again, thanks for joining in, and we'll catch you next time. Everyone have a good night.
Checkered flag flying, it's the end of the show. From dirt to the blacktop, we let it all go. Burning rubber, slamming gears, making hearts race. If you miss the heat, catch the highlight, press play. Right rear racing, lights out, that's a wrap. From the front straight to the back, we attacked every lap. Don't blink, don't sleep, we'll be back in your feed with the throttle wide open and a need for speed. Drama, the thrill, the slide jobs and spins. Legends born in the booth and on tracks we win. Facebook, YouTube, hit subscribe and stay loud. We ain't slowing down, just saving it for the next round. Broadcast signed off, but the fire still burns. Catch us next time, where the story continues at full send. Joe, right rear racing, we out, hold tight, see you next race.